right, we're here, KnuckleMania 2 with the champ, Juggernaut.
Juggernaut Hunt in the building. Like I told you, I would be the champ. It was never a question in my mind. I mean, some of you guys might have had some doubts, but I never had any doubt. If you go back to all the Mike and Mitch interviews, I told you exactly what would happen, how it would happen, why it was happening. I gave you guys a tutorial. So if you were late or if you were surprised about anything, it's your own fault. I told you I would be the champ. I told you they was chasing after fool's gold when they started doing all those title fights without inviting me, with the best bare knuckle record in BKFC history.
Man, you showed up and you did exactly what you said you were going to do.
Exactly what I said.
You know that fight came to fruition in this building right here, right?
Right in this building, right here. I stood here and I looked at the situation. I realized what was happening. I was literally being blackballed. And I was like, wait a minute, how in the world are you going to put on 5 title fights? And I'm sitting here with the best record in BKFC, with the most knockouts in BKFC. I put in the most work for BKFC, busted my hands up, got cut my lip. I earned it. And so for Hector Lombard and Joe Riggs and any of these other guys to step up into that position when you got some guy that's been, you know, Mufasa of BKFC, you shouldn't do that. And so I let it happen, and then I showed you what would happen, and it's exactly what happened.
So do they have a fight lined up for you right now to defend your title?
I'm going. Joe Riggs. Joe Riggs think he can handle it. He thinks he can handle the kind of pressure that I bring. He says he looked at the me and Hector Lombard fight, and for some reason he's got in his mind that he's the better fighter. So I accepted the challenge. Of course, I'm the champion. I've never turned down a fight, never walked away from one. Big, small, tall, light heavyweight, cruiserweight. You know I'm here to get a fight. So Joe Riggs, April 30th in Montana. Let's go. Nice. I'm going to go to his house. I'm going to be the traveling champ. I'm going to go to his house. And as you know, I'm not just the champ. I'm the champ for a cause. So everywhere I go, I represent the National Alliance to End Veteran Suicide, where we take donations at every fight and we use it to help our veterans get what they need when they come home from war. These guys went over and they fought the real fight. They fought for us. So now I'm over here fighting for them. So you got a lot of guys walking around being tough guys, pounding their chest, flashing these little gold belts and pretending that they're something. But there's nothing in comparison to the guys who go over and fight for us. They go away from their families and their children, and they go and they make the ultimate sacrifice sometimes for us. Those guys come back, they need our help, so I'm here to help.
So what are you auctioning off tonight to raise money for the...
So what I'm doing is, we're doing it a little bit different this time. So I have the Hector Lombard title fight shorts. I wore white that night because I wanted to show everybody how confident I was in my mastery. When you're a master at something, you wear white, a surgeon, a doctor. I'm a master. So I wore white to the bloodiest fight in history just to show you my control over this game. And that's Hector Lombard's blood. So I'm going to raffle this off, but you have to do it through my site. You have to go to www.juggernauthunt.com. You have to go on there and donate, register, leave a comment, like what's going on, and you guys will be entered to win this.
It's outstanding, and it's going towards the National Alliance.
The National Alliance to End Veteran Suicide. Just check them out. They're a solid group of people. They're helping people. It's all nonprofit. It's just for the people, the heroes that need a hero. They come back, sometimes they don't have lawyers, sometimes they can't get their benefits, sometimes they can't get apartments, sometimes they can't get handicap wraps. There should be somebody saying, hey, I got your back.
That's outstanding. How did you guys end up getting hooked up together, you and the organization?
So I am the brand ambassador for these guys because one of the fans, a fan in Mississippi, in Biloxi, he won a previous charity that I was doing for autism. This guy stepped up in the ring. He said, I don't know anything about autism, so I'm gonna donate. I bought a bunch of tickets and I just wanted to donate. But he did understand that if he won the charity, he got to pick the next charity. His sons, 2 of his twin boys had killed themselves after returning from war. One son was having a hard time with returning with PTSD, and he took his own life. The other son was so distraught that his twin brother killed himself that he killed himself. And so when he told me that, I was so shook. I couldn't even speak. I just nodded my head. When he asked me to do the charity, I just nodded my head. I was near vomiting. I just was dizzy. And there's no way I could deny that. And so as that, I took that and I said, hey, that's the cause right there. That's the fight. to help the people who need help, that's what I'm gonna do. So
I
I've
can
been
tell
doing
you
it ever
that
since.
that's incredible. And Mike and I, we're veterans ourselves. We've dealt with suicidal ideations all the time. This is an incredible thing, especially in my position now. I'm counseling soldiers on that subject all the time. So thank you for what you do here, man, for sure. Keep doing what you're doing with this stuff here, and pay attention to the Juggernaut. April 30th.
www.juggernauthunt.com. Check me out.